Welcome, Cindi Shelby, to our new video studio at the Oklahoman.
Thank you.
Sounds like you are presenting some excellent fashion shows out there.
Oh, thank you.
And one's coming up.
Yes. So excited. We have, well, first I'll back up real quick. We just finished having Purple Sash, and I was so excited. It was one that I was really proud of. The fashions looked great, the timing was good, the music was good, and that's such a worthwhile cause. That's for the YWCA Shelter for Battered Women and Children. And
our Meyers was there.
Yes, we were.
And I read something, there was dancing going on.
Yes, that was my fun surprise. I love Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk. I just think it's such a fun, happy thing. So for the finale, we had, and we didn't tell anyone, and we had these 5 young men who are just incredible. They came out on the runway and did the routine, and then our models started, and they were dancing. It was real happy. It was fun.
That's awesome.
It was great. And then our next fashion show that's coming up is for Jewel, and that's the Peace Through Business. It's Terry Neese's, the Institute for the Economic Empowerment of Women, and that's something that's real dear to my heart too, and I've been involved with it for a little while and have mentored a couple of young women, so it's really special.
Really?
So it's July 14th, and put it on your calendar. It's going to be a great event.
You can model your own clothes. You always look so darling in what you have on.
Well,
today, I don't know what that is, but it's...
Well, this is Worth, and it's one of my favorite collections that we carry in the store. Their quality you just can't beat, and then the one thing I always say about them is they have never disappointed me on a delivery, on the quality, on the fit, never. Never. And I can't say that about too many of the collections. That's why I'm just so committed to them because, well, and I will back up and say one thing. This is so awesome, and another reason that I love this collection so much. Worth is donating 100 pieces of clothing for the event for Jewel. And so that's about $30,000 worth of clothes. And
how nice that is.
I know. It's really, they have a program called Women of Worth. And you apply, and we did it last year, and we received it, and then we did again this year.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
And how lovely Worth feels.
I mean, it is.
The quality is, I mean, this is Worth, and it's
and
fabulous.
So I'm wearing some of the Worth spring-summer collection, and this is a silk matka, and it feels just tremendous. It's really lightweight. And then Helen has on the new Fall 15, and I know it's hard to think about that, but in the fashion world, you always are like a season ahead. And so that's why I'm having their trunk show right now, and I think this purple is such a pretty color, and there are lots of purples, and well, we'll get to that in a minute about fall.
Well, you've been to New York, and so you
know.
Yeah,
I'm done. My fall's put to bed. I've already bought it all,
that's
and
awesome.
when I go again, it'll be resort, so 16.
So
I know.
16, my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let's go back to
Okay.
what are some of the summer fashion must-haves.
Okay. Well, since we
Summer.
are right in the midst of this season, I thought I'd just kind of talk about a few of the summer must-haves.
Okay.
And number one, I would say everybody needs a white pant, and it needs to fit well. Almost, I was thinking about this. It's like a white pant. The fit on that is the most critical thing because white isn't as forgiving as all of our favorites, black. And anyway, so you need to make best friends with a great tailor because it makes all the difference because rarely does anyone walk in and a pant fits perfectly. It needs to be taken in at the waist or it needs to be eased out. And so having a great tailor, and I just have to say this one little plug, I swear I do have like 3 of the best seamstresses
They are darling.
in town. They're so talented.
And they're fast.
Yeah, they're really great. And anyway, so a great white pant is so important. And I was just going to show this Raffinala because this pant line, if you're not familiar with this little pant is great. This waistband actually kind of flattens the tummy. There's a panel in there. And it's a pull-on, and it's washable. And I sold these pants from a size 0 to a 24.
Wow.
And everyone in between, all ages, everyone loves this. It's a great pant line. It's out of Montreal and made in Canada. So that is a great fitting white pant. And I do think it's...
And you can't see through.
You can't. Yeah, that's another thing. You want it thick enough that you don't see through, but but you want it to be cool, of course. So anyway, this is a great white pant.
Okay.
And so that would be my number one must-have. A second must-have is, I think, a hat. Everybody, you need a summer hat because, well, number one, it's so darling when women wear hats, and it's just like getting over, oh, do I really wear a hat? Do I have the nerve? But if you just forget about it, it does wonders if you're having a bad hair day or not your best day. It kind of covers the face a little bit. Plus, you want to protect your skin if you're out and about. And I love I brought this hat to show. This is Helen Kaminsky, and it's sort of that iconic Audrey Hepburn hat when it's on this shape. So I love that.
Adorable. It's adorable.
And then another big thing to have is, I think, finding a top, a versatile, cool top is so important because, like this top, if you can see, this I've sold as a bathing suit cover-up with jeans and with white silk pants. So this top could do all three things depending how you style it and what you put it with. And then the other thing I was going to point out
and I like how you have it with this tank.
Yeah, this little tank. This is called a New Line, and it's great. It's $75. It's washable too, and I think it comes in like 23 colors.
Wow.
And it comes in an extra small to an extra large, and it's just that perfect little piece to, you know, put under things.
And then the jewelry is
gorgeous.
And
then statement necklaces are important because like this, and you know, don't think that just because it has sparkles that it's only dressy. It's not. I mean, you could put this with a t-shirt and jeans, and having that third piece, I mean, it's that old rule, but the third piece makes it an outfit, and that takes you to the next level. Then you're more fashion dressed up by just adding this $135 necklace. And I have to point out, this is real turquoise, and
it's beautiful.
Yeah, so
beautiful.
There's that.
Okay.
And then my last thing for summer that I had to show, and Helen, you've got to feel this. This is a line. Well, number one, there's so many sleeveless dresses out there. And it's freezing when you go inside. I mean, it can be just miserable, but then you go into church or a movie or a restaurant and you want something on your arms or you want to cover your arms. And this is the way to do it because it's lightweight. They call them wispies because they're so light. And I just love this. This is made in Ayr, which is in Scotland, in mills from 1866. And they're beautiful. So.
And well, let's move on to fall.
Okay, so fall 15.
So fall trends.
Okay, well, I would say that there's so many trends, and you know, it's so wonderful, as we talked about earlier, you know, it's not like used to where there were certain trends and that was it. I mean, that was what the designers put down, and now that it's not the case. There's so many different ways you can go, and I think that's wonderful. But one of the trends that goes across every collection, they all had them, are all the capes, ruanas, ponchos, shawls, whatever you want to call it. It's huge. It's a big, big look.
Outerwear.
Well, no, this is different.
This is different than the outerwear.
Yes. I mean, it can be if it's heavy enough. For example, here, I'll show you some of the pictures, but because I didn't bring all the clothes with us, but there's like this poncho here. It's a cape. It's heavy enough that could be outerwear.
Yes.
And that was what I was going to say. Number two trend is like the outstanding outerwear. It is huge. And coats have kind of moved from being just about warmth. It's about almost as an accessory, as an outfit completer. That coats have moved into such an important place that they are your outfit completer.
You have beautiful coats.
Oh, thank you.
You have all kinds of beautiful coats.
I love coats, and lots of women kind of have a little obsession going with coats, so I'm there too. This is one of my favorite coats. This one has a shawl collar, and it's a double face, and it's reversible. And it's charcoal to camel, and that's one of my favorite color combinations. I think it's timeless, and it's beautiful on every woman because you've got the cool and the warm. And anyway, so I love that. And then here, that brings me to another trend. It's menswear. There's lots and lots of plaids. There's Glen plaid. There's window pane. There's houndstooth. just lots of menswear, and also there's lots of vest, or what they're calling sleeveless jackets.
Sleeveless
jackets.
Yeah,
sleeveless jackets.
Oh
so,
my gosh!
Anyway,
so
but this is a
gone.
darling skirt that has this little plaid, and it's an A-line. So I think that's really
darling.
adorable. And then here, that leads to another big trend: is the luxury fabrics. The furs, whether they're real or faux. I saw so much furs, huge as a trim or as a cape, and then like this one is so adorable, also with leathers and either faux or real. And here's a Glen plaid and with the faux fur jacket, so I think that's adorable. And this happens to be the designer's dog. Do we have time for a few more? And this one, I think this is really beautiful. This is a fur vest with the raccoon collar, and this one is real. And so Worth, as in many collections, they have faux and real.
Isn't that
so
something?
you know, your choice of the amount of money you spend or your conscience.
So pant lengths. Are we moving away from the skinny pants?
Well, we are. That's such a great question, because they are trying to wean us off our skinny pants. I know we all love the skinny pant, and it's still there. Every collection had a skinny pant to just a trouser, kind of a menswear trouser, to even a high-waisted trouser, which is really so flattering and really elongates the leg. It makes your legs look so long. And then there is the wide 7/8 pant is what they're calling it. Yeah. And I think it's going to take our eye a little bit to get used to it. I touched on it. I touched on it for this past spring, and it went fairly well. But, you know, it's just that new, almost what we used to call a gaucho. And that's another big trend, the 70s. Saw a lot of that, and that's something kind of from the 70s.
Wow.
You know, those kind of gauchos with boots and the wide leg pant.
Wow. I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's fun. You know, you want the new. And another, like this coat is so great looking. See this color. I think that is such a, you know, late 70s kind of look, and it's a beautiful leather coat. I mean, it feels just like butter.
What is the color for the year?
Oh, and then the big color of 2015 that they are predicting is Merlot, and it's sort of a burgundy or oxblood wine, that kind of a color. And this, it may be too dark. It's a beautiful color, and you know, and it's something new. And the way they've paired it is what makes it modern now. Here, this Merlot put with the orange burst. This is Worth, and that is a beautiful cape. It's reversible. And they also did it in an olive green. They're calling Breen with shocking pink. And so there's a lot of real fun color mixes. And I think it looks great. So there's Merlot. If you feel like you can't wear Merlot, the color, pick it up in a bag or a boot. I think, you know, because it looks real pretty with gray, real pretty with chocolates, taupes, the maples, you know, those kind of colors.
Well, so for fall, what do we have for hemlines? Do we have long dresses?
Well, with hemlines, they're kind of all over the place. Again, depending on the silhouette, your shape, what you're comfortable with. I saw everything from still some short, kind of the late 60s, early 70s, that short skirt. I think that's mostly in the contemporary market. But then I saw the new thing being maxi skirts or boot skirts again. And again, that's kind of a 70s, early 80s, I guess. You know, Worth has a suede patch skirt that I keep kidding was my going away outfit in January 1975 when I got married. And anyway, it really does look so much like that skirt. And but they always, but you know, don't ever regret getting rid of something. They always do something to make it more modern. So it's not like I could pull out that skirt. It would be dated. Yeah. You know, so, but you know, of course there always has to be, what goes around comes around. You're going to see things again. So
okay. So anything else you want to tell about our Meyers? We need to know if you have a website.
Yes,
your location?
We do, and we're at Nichols Hills Plaza. We've been there since the summer of 1975 when Ruth Meyers opened it. And please just come and visit us and come see Jewel. It's going to be an amazing event. I'm really excited about that.
you're in Nicholasville Plaza. Time, summer, you have summer hours?
No, every day but Sunday, 10 to 5:30. But we're always happy. If that doesn't work with your schedule, you call me and we'll figure it out. I'll stay late. I'll meet you on Sunday. We'll figure it out.
Well, and Facebook, Twitter, you
yes,
have
and
all
we're on
those present.
Instagram. I tweet something every day, and on Facebook.
You do tweet something every day.
Every day.
Good job. Good job, Cindi. Well, thanks for coming downtown to see us, and thanks for providing jewelry and jackets for our Parties Extra webcast.
Yes.